Or has he already done it?
I don't think it's up to LeBron because it's who's writing the script at the end of the day. Because who's writing the script when Wilt was playing, when it was Bill Russell, it depends on who's writing the script because they're going to be able to ink in who's the best because it transfers between generations because LeBron is probably going to break every record known to mankind in the NBA because he's just that good. And then the league changed so much in regards to freedom of movement, being able to score. And plus, we've never seen anything like LeBron in the NBA. At 6'8", 250, 260, to run a 4'3", 4'4", to be able to play 15, 16, 17 years without any significant injury. If he misses a game, it's because he's tired and wants a little break.
And he doesn't miss games now.
But that's what I'm saying. So he's kind of an anomaly in that regards, but it still is a difference between who's evaluating who's the best player because it's all opinionated, and it's based on different factors. And I think that's – and, Nick, I know you're a big proponent of –
You wanted to talk about this. So
I want to give you a different perspective because you got to understand about who's evaluating the best compared to maybe some writers outside looking in compared to players who've played against some of the top-tier players. And, Chris, I know you can appreciate this. Playing in the NFL, it was certain guys that may be considered the greatest, but for you,
yes,
some guys that played.
Yeah, there was a dude named Dale Carter, man,
right.
cornerback.
Kansas City.
Man, that dude gave me some problems.
And why?
Man, he is so long, so quick, so mean. I mean, he just didn't put together the longevity or consistency. But shoot, Deion, much respect. Dale Carter, shit.
But here's my thing though. But with Deion, a cover corner was different than
different style
and different than a Ronnie Lott. Why?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So talk to me then, because you're leading up to something here. So tell me as a player.
Because the players we evaluate another player a lot differently. And it's not just it's not just based on number. So I know you love to put these blind reveals together. So I put one together for you.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Oh my goodness.
Now this one doesn't entail everything I wanted to put in. But you got points. What is this?
They're
MVPs,
career ranking points, MVPs, and titles.
Okay, and you look at this and you say, okay, well, we can have a conversation about who's the best.
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
you
should
tell
know
you
this.
who each these guys are. The first one's Jordan. The third one's LeBron. And the second guy, third all-time in points, that's Kobe.
Okay, but you're wrong. So let's reveal.
Oh.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Jim Jackson.
Yes, you are.
Oh, it's Kareem.
Okay.
Oh, because it was 6 MVPs.
Okay. So here's my thing. As a player, I view things totally different than – because I was in generation with Michael, with Kobe, and LeBron. Mm-hmm. And how I view it is a little bit different. So Kareem and Kobe, if you look at those stats, these are the two players that a lot of times get exited out when we talk about some of the greatest players.
Well,
hold up.
Yeah.
Hold up. And a lot of the reason why is because a lot of people look at Kareem and Kobe from this aspect, is that they're not personable. We don't really like them. I like Kobe as a player. I don't like him as a person. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was so polarizing that when you talk about the greatest of all time, Kareem's name is at the top of the list. Hold on, let me finish. But because a lot of people viewed him as aloof. Didn't have a great rapport with reporters.
A little militant.
Based on that now they don't give him and it's the same thing with Kobe. Kobe wasn't the most personable person when he played. He wasn't the most amenable to the press. People didn't like Kobe personally. So when you start talking about whether Kobe
the feud with Shaq
is in the best is what?
Okay, listen. I have nothing bad to say about Kareem. Chris knows this, that I always say if we're talking about raw accomplishments, Kareem should be considered the greatest player ever. I apologize, I misread the numbers, but you're absolutely right. He has the most MVPs ever. He's got the most points ever. He was the best player in the league his first day in the NBA.
He changed college basketball.
So Kareem, if you want to make the argument that Kareem, rather than Michael Jordan, rather than LeBron, should be considered the best player ever, you can make a credible argument.
Right.
But the other guy you mentioned, the idea that Kobe Bryant even gets to be in this discussion is laughable.
No, it's not laughable. Wait. But you don't understand something. From a player that played against Kobe and Michael Jordan, we view things totally different. Because Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant not going to let you off the hook. Forget the numbers. I'm talking about great competitive. Ronnie Lott, you knew when he came to hit you, it was a different story than Deion Sanders.
Yes.
As a player that played against Michael and played against Kobe, LeBron is going to let you off the hook. LeBron is going to do some things as a player. Forget about the numbers. Forget about the numbers. Oh, wait. Forget about the numbers. Because LeBron is going to go down and break all the numbers. And he may be the best player. But from a player's perspective, when you play against a Michael Jordan, when you play against a Kobe Bryant, it's a whole different level of competition.
Okay, but and obviously, I can't tell you what it's like playing against Kobe Bryant. You're correct on that.
Or Michael Jordan.
Correct. I can't tell you what it's like to play against any of these guys. But when you say Kobe won't let you off the hook, I'm just curious. When Shaq left, and they went 3 straight years without getting out of the first round of the playoffs, wasn't him that kind of letting the league off the hook? The year they missed the playoffs, the year they're up 3-1.
I was on the team.
Hold on.
I was on the team at 3-1.
Okay, yeah. And in the second half of Game 7,
when he didn't shoot,
that wasn't letting you off the hook.
Who?
That wasn't that Kobe.
Again, hey, Nick, you can go to that all you want. Again, I'm telling you from a player's perspective, and I'm a LeBron fan.
Well, then what was it?
I'm a LeBron fan.
So then tell me.
But the argument you always have is about stats.
No, I don't need the stats for this one.
No. The argument you're saying is about stats. I'm telling you from a play. That's why a lot of players, when we talk about who's the best, a lot of time it's a debate because we have to compete against these guys and we see them on a day-to-day basis.
So then explain it to me. You were there. So
I was there.
So Kobe, if people forget, before Powell got there, after Shaq left, 3 straight years, the peak of his prime, 1 year they missed the playoffs, back-to-back years they get bounced in the first round. One of those years, they were the original blew a 3-1 lead. They're up 3-1 on Phoenix in the first round.
I was on
Phoenix.
The team.
I know, exactly right. So Kobe in Game 7 is pissed. Again, it's a closeout game. Won't shoot the ball in the second half.
Right.
You are saying he never let guys off the hook.
Right.
If that's not letting guys off the hook, what is?
Can we go back to LeBron in Boston?
Hold on.
Can we go back to LeBron when he didn't play well against Dallas?
Hold on.
Hold on. But wait, time out.
You got to answer my question first,
I'm answering your question. If you're going to compare Kobe to letting off the hook, what about LeBron and Dallas?
Listen, I have said time and time again,
what?
LeBron's series against the Mavs is the biggest black mark of any all-time. Now you wait a second.
What happened with Kobe, though?
Just
quickly.
Hold
on. I'm gonna be honest with you. When I was on the bench sitting there, I couldn't believe it.
Okay.
I couldn't believe it because you have an anomaly where Kobe was so focused in. Now I'm gonna go back to our coaching staff too at that particular time that didn't make adjustments to the Phoenix Suns. Okay. I'm on the team. I knew what Phoenix was going to do. We didn't make adjustments when we were up 3-1. I'm going to be honest with you. I said, if we don't win Game 5, it's going to be problems. At Game 6, when we were at home in L.A., I said, we better win this because in Game 7, it's not going to happen. And it didn't happen. So we always have an anomaly. We can point to anybody's career where Magic Johnson turned the basketball over.
Right.
When they had questions.
Larry Bird had 8 points.
Exactly. So we can always go and nitpick somebody's career. But I'm telling you from a player's perspective of how we view players.
Jim, and I can't tell you you're wrong about how you view it, but if you're telling me that you want to disregard all the numbers.
I didn't say disregard all the numbers. I told you that LeBron probably will break and have all the best statistics in the world. And I'm giving you an example of a player that's played in 3 different decades, that played against Michael, a whole different thing. Played against Kobe, totally different approach, and played against LeBron. As a player, we view things a little bit differently than numbers.
Okay, I understand that, Jim.
Okay.
But what you don't get to do is say the way Jim Jackson views it is the way all players view it.
No, I said, and I'm giving you my. Okay, let me give you mine. Let me give you mine.
I got it. LeBron lets him off the hook, and Kobe doesn't let him off the hook. And we can disregard the fact that Kobe was the best player in the world for maybe 1 year, and we can disregard the fact
time out. Let me explain something. In 2006, when Nash won the back-to-back MVP, Kobe should have won the MVP.
What
Kobe
year?
The numbers speak. I was on the field. Hold wait, Nick. I was on the team with Steve Nash when he won back-to-back.
Got it.
The best player in the league was Kobe Bryant.
Okay, and I'm just curious, what happened to the Lakers that year?
We lost. I got traded. I was on the team.
No, right.
I was on the team. Steve Nash he had statistically had the numbers, but Kobe was still the best player.
The Lakers that year, they lost in the Western Conference Finals?
We lost to Phoenix that year.
Oh, they lost in the first round.
Yes.
Okay. All right,
I was on the team with both.
So the team with the best player in the world didn't get out of the first round. That's what you're telling me.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's an anomaly in NBA history. The idea that in this sport, you have the best player in the world, and you can't get out of the first round. And the idea, when you talk about Kobe and say we can't disregard the numbers or just talk about how it felt like playing with him or playing against him, it also disregards the fact that we gloss over the things that for every other great player, for every other guy that's in the discussion, are mandatory. Multiple MVPs. Show them to me. How about being the best player on a championship team at least 3 times? Show it to me. You can't do that with Kobe.
I'm going to tell you guys
what you mean.
I'm going to tell you guys what's clear. Ronnie Lott is definitely the best DB ever in NFL history. Jenna, I'm telling you.
I can do 78 push-ups in 3 minutes. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from First Things First, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.